What is your story?
My story's gonna be...
Just a minute, I have to cough.
My story's gonna be...
Wait down, please.
I know. It was Hello Neighbor.
Hello Neighbor?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Hello Neighbor is the character, and the setting is his house?
The neighbor going to Walmart.
Okay. Once upon a time. Are you sure?
Yeah, that's his job.
Okay.
He works at Walmart, stuck in a wall.
Yeah. Once upon a time, Mart, otherwise known as the neighbor, was in his house. And he was thinking, man, I wish I could get rid of all these traps that are in my house. It takes me forever to get rid of these traps. And people keep trying to break into my house. I'm trying to chase them down, and I'm yelling, look out for the traps. Every time I capture them and put them back safely outside, they keep coming in, like they just want to run into traps. I don't know what I'm going to do. And he thought, I know what I'll do. I'll bang my head against the wall until I get an idea. So he stopped watching TV. And as he was walking over towards the wall, he looked across the street. And he saw Timmy's house. There was some new people there, an old lady and a little dog. They were going to try to get into the house, find out what was going on, probably get hurt in a trap. He said. He went over to the wall and he beat his head against the wall. Nope, no idea came to me, he said. I think I need to beat my head harder. Puff, puff, puff. Still no idea. He said, man, this seems to work in the cartoons. Why doesn't it work for me? And he said, I probably just need to really nail my head right into the wall. And he put his head right through the wall. He was looking at the dining room. And just then, somebody kicked down the front door and went running. He said, stop, there's traps. And they just ran upstairs. And somebody else climbed up on his gutter and started walking across his roof. It's like, oh, why do these people keep tormenting me? There's traps, look out. And he said, now I have to get my head out of this wall. He finally got his head out. Just then somebody fell off the roof. And they respawned across the street. And another guy sat on a bear trap. Ow, 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 ow. And he respawned. Then, ping, an idea came to Mart. I've got it, he said. Walmart. And he ran outside. And just then, a guy with a crowbar tried to hit him right in the head. And he gave him a hug and said, I'm going to Walmart. And he got in his car. And people were falling off his roof, breaking his windows, trying to go through the front door, walking all over the chimney. And he just took off. And he drove down the street until he drove through a portal. And he was in Meep City. He said, where's the nearest Walmart? And the information lady said, we don't know. And he left Meep City through another portal. And he was in Minecraft. He said, hey, you two guys, haven't I seen you before? And one of them said, no. He said, Aren't you Elvie in the Siege? And one of them said, no, my name is, Elvoy. And this is my friend, the Scene. Oh, my bad. Is there a Walmart here? No, what's a Walmart? Never mind. And he kept on driving. Drove right through a portal. Kept driving through portals. Until finally, he came to Walmart Tycoon. Yeehaw, he thought. And he said, I need to buy some stuff. Has anybody built a Walmart Tycoon yet? And everybody was like, no. One guy said, I've got a sidewalk. Another guy said, I've got some walls up. Another guy said, I just built my conveyor belt. I think I'm going to go home. And he looked, and there was miles and miles of unfinished Walmart Tycoon stores. This is the worst Tycoon game ever, he said. I need to build a Walmart if I'm going to go to Walmart. And so he took over one of the Walmarts and started building it. First he built the walls. He kept on working really hard. Then he put in the floors. Then the roof. Then he started making some shelving and some cashiers. Then some products. And after a long time, he made a Walmart. Phew, he said. That was exhausting. Now, let's find an employee. And he did. He found a Walmart employee. They're hard to find, especially if you built your own Walmart. But he managed to find one. And the person said, how can I help you? Welcome to Walmart. He said, well, my name's Mart, and I put my head through a wall. So I decided to come down to Walmart. Do you have any anti-bear traps? And the Walmart guy said, I don't think we do, but I have to check. And he got out a little phone and checked. He said, I guess we do have an anti-bear trap. I've never even heard of that. It's on aisle 14. And then Mart went to aisle 14 and he looked. And all he saw were boxes of bear traps. Oh, he said. I said anti-bear trap, not bear trap. He said, I'll just try to find it myself. And he went up and down every single aisle in Walmart twice. And he couldn't find it. He was so angry. And we finally just asked another employee. Excuse me, he said. I've been looking for anti-bear traps. Do you know where they are? Oh yeah, they're on aisle 14. He said, no, I've been to aisle 14. It's only bear traps there. And the lady said, well, I'll show you. Come on. And she walked all the way to aisle 14. And she said, well, here they are, all the anti-bear traps. He said, no, those are bear traps. And she said, oh, well, maybe you've got the box upside down. And she said, see? And she took a box that had a bear trap in it and turned it slowly upside down. He said, oh, there it is, anti-bear trap. Thank you. And he grabbed a few of them and went to the cashier. And he paid for them. And then he got back in his car. And as he was leaving, he was stopped. And there was a sign that says, do you want to save? If you do, pay us 500 Robux. And he canceled it. And the whole Walmart disappeared. And all the employees with it. And he drove back through portals and 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 portals until he finally got back to his house. And there was a bunch of people there with crowbars and keys, people upstairs trying to fight off swimming sharks and alligators, throwing switches and getting into secret rooms, trying to chop down the stairs on the roof. He's like, man, there's so many people in my house. Will you just leave me alone and let me take care of getting rid of these traps? And he found a bear trap, and there was a guy almost going to step in it. And he said, back off. The guy said, "It's the owner, run!" And everybody started running. And he took the box and unboxed it. And he pulled out the bear trap and he set it. And then very carefully he turned it over. It was an anti-bear trap. And he threw it on the bear trap. And they both triggered. "This works great," he said. He went to the next bear trap. And the next one. And he got rid of all the bear traps. He said, "Finally, I've gotten rid of these bear traps." And then he sat down to watch some more TV. He had a lot of traps to get rid of. But today was not the day. The end.
That was the awesomest story.
Okay, what's it called?
Hello, Neighbor and Wall.